What's going on, people? How's everybody doing? Wednesday night. Well, Wednesday afternoon, about 4 o'clock. God knows when this will upload. So, I think, like I said, I'm going to start saying when I'm making the video. So, got a little progress on the World War One ammunition truck, but most of this video is going to be about, how do I put this? A long lost relative that was found. And I'll get into that in a few minutes. So I'm going to spin you around and show you what I'm on the truck, what we got. All right. Wheels and tires are all done. I'm working on the body. I just put the body, the cab onto the chassis, and we're going to let that dry. Worked on the tie rod broke, so I had to take that off and glue it back together. That is the roof for the cab. Gas tank, steering wheel, blah, blah, blah. All right, that's it. Now, spin you back around. I have to thank Al Wood for all of this. Without Al Wood's research and digging and looking, I would know none of this. I would never know any of this. Me and Al talk every Thursday. Me and Al have been talking every Thursday for well over a year. And we talk about everything. And Al is a big genealogy guy. He's done his whole family as far back, I think he said he went into like the 16 or 1500s over in England. And come to find out, he also has relatives over here in Massachusetts. But anyway, so we got to talking. And I said to him, I go, for years we were told in my family that we were related to Abraham Lincoln. Like fourth or fifth cousins or something like that. I says, because my grandmother's, well, it'll be my great grandmother. My great grandmother on my dad's side, her last name was Lincoln. Now, we never found anything out. Nobody ever, because she died. I mean, she was in our like 90s when I was born. She wasn't around that long. So anyway, we tried to look. We could never find anything. And for the longest time, I ever had an affinity for the Civil War that goes back into my early teens. Never knew why. Just something about it. And got into it and started to study it. And I could probably teach a course on it, but now for Christ's sakes. But anyway. So me and the last Thursday, I was telling Al, I says, and he goes, I might be able to look something up for you. And I'm like, yeah, don't go out of your way, if you do, you do. If you're doing, I ain't worried about it, you know what I'm saying? I was just always interested to find out. So we get done talking, we say goodbye, have a nice weekend, blah, blah, blah. I get up Monday morning, I get like 2 or 3 texts from Al. Hey, check this stuff out. So it's like all census stuff from the late 20s, 30s, my grandfathers, my dad's grandfathers. So then he starts looking, and a couple of hours go by, and I get another couple of emails from him with more paperwork, more files to check out. And then he goes, "You ain't gonna believe this, but look what I found." I damn near fell over. My great grandfather, Charles Sumner Lincoln, was in the Civil War. He enlisted when he was 27 years old out of Massachusetts. He was on the 1st Cavalry. He was a cavalryman. He got out as a quartermaster sergeant. And then Al sent me a copy of this. This is the Civil War widow pension certificate for my great grandmother. No, my great great grandmother, Clestina. Clestina. There's a name for you. Clestina was. This is the application for her widow's pension from a Civil War vet. Really cool stuff, man. I never knew any of this stuff. And then the best part, one of the last emails I get from Al, he's going, I found a book on the 1st Cavalry because I had been looking. I started looking once I found out he was in the 1st Cavalry. I started to go look. I got 1,000 books on the Civil War. I still haven't gone through some of them. I might be able to find a picture of the 1st Massachusetts Cavalry. You never know. But he goes, look what I found. He's in a book. Charles S. Lincoln, Quartermaster Sergeant, age 27, born in Chelsea. Mustered in January 14th of 1864, so he was a replacement. He went in late. Became Quartermaster Sergeant November 1st, 1864. He got injured in his right leg, kicked by a horse, July 28th, 1864, near Deep Bottom, Virginia, in engagement of company. And he got out June 26, 1865, in Company G residence, Cambridgeport, Mass. Very, very cool stuff. Yes, I never would have known any of this. Because I've tried, you know what I mean? But Al's done it for so long, he just knows where to look and where to go. And, he found it in a couple, a few days. But just absolutely amazing, man. Absolutely amazing. Now I know where and it looks like the name Charles has been in the family for quite a while because he was born. I had it when he was born. I think he was born in 1834. No, I'm sorry. They think that he was 1837. Somewhere in 1837. So now, whether was he born here in the States? I don't know. Amazing. Alan, a well-deserved shot in the beer, my friend. I love you, brother. I love you. That is some cool family history that I never knew. I don't even know if my dad knew. He never mentioned it to me. Never said anything about it to me. So I'm just taking it for granted that he never knew. That his great-grandfather was in the Civil War. I'd like to know where he's buried. They said his last residence was in Chelsea. That's on the other side of Boston. I wonder if I gotta go find like the death records in Chelsea. Because to me, I think he died 1894. Because it says date of filing. Oh, I'm sorry, 1892, May 16th of 1892. She filed for the pension. So I'm thinking he must have died somewhere right around there. Early in 1892. I might be able to find his death records and stuff. That would be cool. Go pay a visit to his grave. Amazing. Jesus, I don't even know how to thank the guy. You know what I mean? He's giving me something I can never pay him back. I could never pay him back for what he's done for me. Hmm. You are a good man, my friend. I love you like a brother, but I've already told you that to your face. So, yeah, there it is, guys. If you've gotten this far, I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. But it's some pretty cool history, I think. So, take care. We'll see you when I get this. Next time you see me, this truck should be all done. So, take care of yourselves, please, huh? Have a nice week. We'll talk soon. Peace.